Welcome back to Now Louisville, brought to you by our friends at Insight Communications. I'm Vicki Weber with Cozair Charities, and today it's quite an honor to introduce to you our next guest. Her name is Marita Willis, and not only is Marita a community leader, a colleague, she's also a friend, and something I just found out about Marita Willis, she's also a Cozair kid. Marita, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, Vicki. Pleasure to be here.
Marita, tell us a little bit about something that is very, very passionate to you and your family, an organization that has been founded for some time now, an organization called Team Sean. Let us know a little bit about Team Sean.
You know, I'm glad you asked about Team Sean. Team Sean is very near to me. In March of 1997, my son unfortunately passed away, and so that's how we came up with the Team Sean name. It was the times that we had the rains, and he was out with some of his buddies, and on his way home, the rains just pulled him off the road. And those young guys rallied around our family, and they are part of our families today. So they're birthed Team Sean.
Let's talk a little bit about that. Sean was revered by everyone, including my daughter, as you well know, good friend of my daughter's, Jenny. What's so unique about Team Sean, what I'm finding out, is you have a segment of boys at the time from St. X, and a segment of boys from Trinity. Now, let's talk about that a little bit. And seeing them come together, talk a little bit about the board and how these kids who are now adults have come together and rally around this entire organization.
These guys, they have been friends. They all went to St. Gabriel's, so that's where they all got their start of being truly friends, and it has really grown into a true family. Jeremy Jarvie, who leads Team Sean, is a Trinity grad.
I know,
and you know, the endowment is set up at St. X, so he gives it 100% in spite of, and you can believe the St. X guys give him heck. I mean, they're always going back and forth about him being at Trinity, but some of these kids are from Trinity, and some of them are from St. X, and we did set up an endowment through Team Sean at St. X for the young guys that need some financial assistance.
And throughout the years, the monies have also gone to other organizations. I know the first Mardi Gras I went to, I believe that was a center, or I may be wrong, the Center for Women and Families.
That is correct. Gosh,
okay.
That was a while ago.
I know,
we did do that Mardi Gras.
My senior moment wasn't that bad.
At that particular time, the guys were not 21 yet either.
That's right.
And we were having a fantastic time at the Mardi Gras in J-Town. And we raised dollars at that particular time. Rashawn had did some volunteer work at the Center for Women and Families. I happened to be on the board at the center, and Lenny Myers was the executive director at that particular time, and she came and asked us about doing a adolescent room in honor of Rashawn as we were moving to a new facility, the center was. And man, that was an honor to be a part of that, and knowing that Rashawn poured his heart out for the young kids at the center and doing some volunteer work. So when she came, Bob and I were so honored. And I remember having the conversation with the guys, and at this particular time, the guys were in their freshman year at college. So they were gonna come home one weekend, and we had a meeting at the center, and we just showed a video of what the center meant and what its mission was with domestic violence, and there was not a dry eye after that.
That was a very emotional night. I was there.
That is correct.
I was there. And since then, other organizations have benefited from all the work that these kids, when now adults, do.
Yeah, I think we have raised a little over $300,000.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible in Sean's name.
That is really, really, really good. And we do that at, we have the endowment at St. X, and we did the $65,000 for the room at the Center for Women and Families. And then our whole mission is to really come together to impact the Louisville community, and we do that through values, dedication, and hard work. So whatever initiative we feel like we need to get behind that's dealing with kids or transforming kids to be the best that they possibly can be, I think that's the direction we're headed in.
And I believe the first event, and correct me if I'm wrong, that Team Sean held was the golf scramble.
That is
and you're
correct.
about to enter upon, what year is this?
This is our 9th year for the
Oh,
golf
my
scramble.
goodness.
I know, I cannot believe it.
Oh, I know. I remember last year sitting out there at that hole, pouring down sweat for a good cause.
For a great cause.
Great
and
cause.
Thank you. And we're always very appreciative of all of our volunteers and our board members. So thank you so very kindly. We are coming up on our 9th, I cannot believe that either.
I can't either.
Our 9th golf scramble, which is going to be August the 4th at Oxmoor Country Club. And we have 2 flights, an 8 o'clock flight and a 2 o'clock flight. and both flights come together over lunch, and we have a live and a silent auction at that particular time. It's a wonderful cause, and the monies are divided amongst some of the projects that we're involved in now. So
I can attest to the work that you all do at that golf scramble. How would someone go about putting in a team or wanting to sponsor a hole? Who would they contact?
You know, they would contact Jeremy Jarvie, and to get in contact with Jeremy, they can dial 648-6241, and he will guide them through the proper channels to be involved in Team Sean's 9th annual golf scramble at Oxmoor.
And you know, I mentioned in the beginning, in the introduction, before we get back to the golf scramble, that you were a Cosair kid. So coming from Cosair Charities, I think that's a great story in itself. But also, this year, you are going to help kids of Cosair through the golf scramble.
That is correct, and we're so excited to be a partner with Cosair. It is amazing. You and I were sitting talking, and I said, Vicki, I don't know if you realize, but I was a Cosair kid from age 14
and I didn't.
through 18.
I've known you 20 years.
Yeah, I know.
how did that escape me? I don't know.
So that was really good, and we're glad to be a part of Cosair Charities.
Well, what Cosair Charities does is so unbelievable, as is the work of Team Sean. Can you tell us a little bit about, I know there are some prizes. You all are doing something with the Ryder Cup, am I correct?
Oh my goodness, you're right. We do have 2 tickets we're
Sell 'em.
raffling
Go
off
ahead
for
and
the
sell 'em.
Ryder Cups. So also Jeremy can give you guidance on how you can purchase a chance on the Ryder Cups. Everyone is looking for tickets to the Ryder Cup. So,
and I believe it's a full 6-day for 2 people. Am I correct?
That is correct, a full package. So we're excited about that. So call and get a chance on those 2 tickets to the Ryder Cup, which is coming up in September.
And I would encourage anyone with this great organization to come together for Team Sean, because it's the young, it's the middle-aged, and it's the seniors. You can play golf, you can volunteer, and what are some other things you want to talk to us about?
We can put you to work if you come out there. And you know, we started out with these 5 or 6 guys that's part of the Team Sean board. And now it has grown to their families and friends that have been there to support us through the thick and thin of this whole endowment. And through the Team Sean endowment, they are changing lives. So we're very, very excited about that.
And everyone has rallied around it to the point, your family, obviously, the families of all of these young men, their spouses. We go to the Mardi Gras, and there's so many volunteers that are so passionate about this, and the community spirit that you all just exude in this whole thing is incredible.
You know, and I guess it's just taking something bad and making the best out of it. You know, and that's what we really have tried to do, and we've done that through the love and support of total community. So we're really excited about that. And the Mardi Gras has gone to the next level. I know. It is a fun event, and it's in February, and we have such a great time. And again, you know, the St. X family, as well as the families of the board of Team Sean, it's just phenomenal that we continuously get the attendance that we get, and it is a lot of fun. Well,
I know. Certainly, I'm looking forward to it. And if you can give us the pertinent information one more time.
The Team Sean Golf Scramble will be held on August 4th, Oxmoor Country Club. The first flight is 8 o'clock. The second flight is 2 o'clock. And those are shotgun flights. So we'll look forward to seeing you out there. Call 648-6241, and Jeremy Jarvie will give you the information that you need to be a part.
Marita Willis, thank you so much for being with us today. And thank you for being with us today for this segment of Now Louisville. Stay tuned next month. Thank you.